Imagine this, December 1st, 1948. The sun is just rising over Somerton Beach in Adelaide, Australia. The war is over, but the world still feels raw. Families are rebuilding, secrets are buried deep. And on that golden sand, propped against a seawall like a man taking a quiet nap, lies a stranger, perfectly dressed in a suit and tie. No wallet, no name, no one has reported him missing. His legs are crossed casually, a half-smoked cigarette rests on his collar. He looks at peace, but he is dead. And for 74 long years, the entire world would wonder, who was this man? How did he die? And what on earth was that secret code in his pocket? This is the Tamám Shud case, one of Australia's greatest unsolved mysteries. A riddle wrapped in a Persian poem, a cryptic code, and a body that refused to be claimed. Spy theories, poison, a hidden love affair. It captivated the nation and the globe. But in 2022, forensic genealogy did what police, code breakers, and decades of detectives could not. A single strand of hair from a dusty death mask cracked it wide open. Today, we finally know exactly who he was. And the truth? It's more heartbreaking than any spy thriller could ever be. Stick with me, because this story doesn't just solve a cold case. It reveals a man's hidden pain, a family's forgotten tragedy, and a final message that was never meant for the world to read until now. It all began on that ordinary summer morning. John Lyons and his friend were walking their dog along the beach when they spotted him. At first, they thought he was just another bloke sleeping off a big night. But something was wrong. The man didn't stir. Mosquitoes buzzed around his face. One witness the night before had even seen him raise his arm and let it drop limply, like a puppet with cut strings. By 6:30 a.m., police were there. The man was about 40 to 45 years old, 5'11", athletic build, broad shoulders, narrow waist, powerful calf muscles that suggested he wore high-heeled boots or maybe even danced ballet. His shoes were polished to a shine, strange for someone supposedly wandering the beach. No hat, clean-shaven, gray eyes, ginger hair going gray at the temples. And in his pockets, nothing personal. Just a train ticket to Henley Beach that was never used, a bus ticket, chewing gum, cigarettes, a puppet with cut string, and a tiny scrap of paper torn from a book. On it, 2 words in ornate script: Tamám Shud, Persian for "it is ended," or, more hauntingly, "it is finished." The coroner's inquest would later call it one of Australia's most profound mysteries. But at that moment, it was just a dead man with no name. They took fingerprints, plaster casts of his face and body, published his photo in every newspaper. Can you identify this man? A puppet with cut strings. Nothing. Not a single relative, not a friend. No missing persons report matched. It was as if he had never existed. The autopsy was performed by Dr. John Burton Cleland. What he found sent chills through the investigators. The man's organs were flooded with blood. His spleen was 3 times normal size. His liver showed massive damage, signs of poisoning, but no poison was detected. The technology of 1948 simply wasn't advanced enough.
The coroner ruled death by poison, not natural, but how and by whose hand? Suicide, murder, accident? No struggle marks, no vomit. He had simply slipped away.
Then came the next bombshell. January 1949, railway staff opened an unclaimed brown suitcase, label ripped off. Inside, a red dressing gown.
Slippers, pajamas, a screwdriver, a sharpened table knife, scissors filed sharp, a stenciling brush, rare orange thread matching his trousers.
But the labels? All cut out, except 3 missed. T. Keane on a tie, laundry bag, singlet. Police hunted Thomas Keane. No luck. The name was a ghost. The suitcase screamed preparation or desperation. July 1949, a rare 1941 Rubaiyat of Omar Khayyam handed in. Final page torn out. Perfect match. It is ended.
On the back cover, pencil indentations, a phone number, and a code.
5 lines of capital letters, the second line crossed out. Cryptographers tried for decades. Spy cipher? Supercomputers failed.
The phone number? Jessica Jeston Thompson, nurse, 800 meters away. Nearly fainted at cast. Owned the book once.
Her son had matching rare features. Theories exploded: spy, ballet dancer, smuggler, Cold War victim. The man became myth.
2009, Professor Derek Abbott obsessed. 2022, DNA from death mask hair. With Colleen Fitzpatrick, built 4,000 name tree. July 23, 2022, match. He was Carl Charles Webb, born 1905. Engineer, not spy, a broken man. Abusive marriage, suicide attempt. Dorothy fled, he vanished. Code? Likely horse race notes. He chose the beach.
Tamám Shud. 74 years later, science gave him back his name. A sad ending, but an ending. Behind every mystery is a real human being waiting to be remembered. If this story moved you, like, subscribe, and share for more untold histories. I'm Pasque Media, and I'll see you next time.